Teeny and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Teeny. If you're not new here, then thank you so much for returning. It means the absolute world. Today I created this crazy glam purple dewy skin kind of look, and I wasn't sure to start with how it was going to turn out, but I absolutely loved it, using all products that I have bought throughout lockdown. So instead of just doing like a boring sort of haul showing products, which I thought was a bit rambly, I thought I would, you know, try them on my face, catch the real reaction. At the start I was a bit like, how's this gonna go? I definitely think that it has pulled through. Like, I'm actually obsessed with my eyes and my skin. So if you want to see how I created this look and what products I use, then keep watching. I'm gonna put a bit of concealer down because that is just not necessary to be on camera for that long, so bear with. So for the eyes, I actually bought a few things from P. Louise. I bought the P. Louise Base Pro eye primer, you know, the really famous one. I bought it in a bigger size because I thought I was going to absolutely love it. I thought this is going to transform my makeup, and I've given it a go and I'm just not a fan. I don't know if I don't know how to use it right. Like, I've sat and watched her videos and I've pat away for like literally half an hour, and I don't know if my eyes are just really dry, but it still just looks dry on me. I bought two of these, the Prime and Define, but they're like the glittery shades. This one's in the colour Hooked Up, and this one is in the shade No Game, and this one's sort of a bronzy colour. So the first one's sort of like a pinky orange red sort of colour, and this one's definitely just a true bronze. Can you see those? You can definitely see this one a lot easier. They are absolutely gorgeous. So this is the P. Louise Bada Black base, and it's just the same sort of concept. It's one of those eye bases, but it is in black. For today's look, I suppose the main sort of part of it is going to be my eyes, and I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Naked Ultraviolet palette, which I'm so excited to try. The colours on their own are so gorgeous. I was a bit confused with the colour story with the sort of peach and the purple, but you know, I've read a bit about it and they do sort of work. And when I was looking at what sort of looks to do, beautiful as these ones are, I thought if I did a look using just the sort of more neutral colours, people would think that is a bit of a cop-out. People are buying this palette for, you know, this half here, aren't they? If I was going to do a look, I might as well go all out. So what I'm using is the P. Louise Black base today. And I'm going to lay that down first so that the eyeshadows apply really, really pigmented, hopefully, on top of them. We shall see, because I've not used either of them before, so it could be a flop. I mean, on first impressions, it's pretty black, isn't it? I don't know how much I should have taken on my brush, whether or not I've taken too much or not. So I don't want to be too neat with this. I don't want it to be like a perfect circle, but at the same time, you don't want to be particularly unneat with this either, because, I mean, it's proper black. And we're done, guys. Thank you for watching my video. Right, we're going to try and blend it out. I just am going to blend the top of this purple and hope for the best. These are the two matte shades. So this one's obviously like a really light look, and that is for quite a dramatic look, even though it's so light. And we're going to see if we can sort of blend that in. But look, I have been able to blend that through, and that sort of light optimized shade has sort of just taken some of the shimmer as well and just lightened it up, so it's sort of like a brow bone highlight. I'll be honest with you guys, I absolutely love a purple eye. I do. I wear purple all the time. I don't wear this style of purple. This is a very blue toned purple. It's a very shimmery way of wearing purple, and I sort of keep to like the matter side. But do you know what? I don't hate it. Right, let me get to the same shade on the other eye and then we'll jazz it up a little bit. So here you can see what was missing in the clip before. I literally just took the purple dust shade, which is the darkest shimmery purple, with the brush that came in the palette, and basically just patted it all over where I applied that black base. That's all. Right, so as you can see, we're sort of at a similar sort of playing field. I really actually love this colour. For me personally, I think we need a matte. I really do think we need a bit of a darker matte to blend it into, but this is the sort of style you like, it's amazing. If it's not and you like a matte, we just don't really have that option. But we're not done. We're going to start using a few more of these colours and put them to the test, because they're going on top of a dark colour, so are they going to show up? That's what we want to see. So I'm going to take the colour Cyberpunk, and I'm going to sort of put that in the middle of my eye. I'm even going to bring it up to the middle of my brow bone, where I've sort of applied the peak of my eyeshadows. It has actually showed up quite nicely. You can definitely see it there where it hasn't been blended yet. So that's a plus. Definitely tell between the two eyes where the pink is and where it isn't. Right, I'm going to take it one step further because why not? Like when I get a new palette, I like to use every single shade in the palette just to give them a go. I'm going to spray my brush for this and I'm going to take Euphoric. So I'm going to go over where I put that pink. I am using the same brush, which probably isn't ideal, but I'm too lazy to get a new one, even though they're right next to me. Oh, with a wet brush, they turn so metallic. That is so pretty. Right, and to finish it off, I'm going to take Lucid because I couldn't really not, could I? Like, this is supposed to be a transformer shade that you put on top and it gives a sort of colour shift. Wow. Wow, look at that. It's so pretty. Again, I'm just using the brush that comes with the palette. Like, who am I? I would never usually do that, but it's not bad. I mean, if there's one thing this look isn't, would be neat. It's not neat. I like a grungy makeup. I don't really like too much precision. I do like a little bit more precision than what's on my eyes at the moment, but we'll see if we can fix it up when I take off the fall down and add my base and add a pair of lashes. But let's roll with it. So in a very backward style, now I'm going to do my brows, now that I'm happy with this on my eyes and that I know I'm going to keep it. So for my brows, I bought from Morphe the 5-piece brow arch set. Now again, I kept the box and Ronnie has ripped it, so I throw it in the bin. For that one, I paid £10 for 5 brow products. So it comes with a brush with a spoolie on the end and then a little tiny angled brush and a pomade, which again, like just that alone would be well over £10, so amazing. A brow pencil and a little illuminator that you can draw underneath the brow. Don't know how it's going to work with this situation, but we'll give it a go. And a brow gel. If this works, this could be unreal. I must say, it is usually £20. I bought it when it was on offer, but even still, £20, that's like £4 per thing. Absolute bargain, but only if it works. So let's give it a go. First impressions, it's really creamy. So that could be an absolute win or an absolute flop if they start, you know, sliding around. I don't know how good a spoolie can be, but this one is actually quite all right. It's quite firm. So it actually is moving the hairs, so that's a plus. When using a pomade, I like to sort of start in the main body, if you like, of the brow, just so that I don't have to worry about being precise too early on. I can build my confidence a bit so I can get to know it. The colour's really good. This is in the colour chocolate brown. Do you know what? I really like it. It's easy to use. It is a little bit on the creamy side, but it's nice. I'm going to leave the front of my brow like that. If you look at the difference, it's really good. Only what you'd expect a brow pomade to be fair, but it's easy to use. It doesn't smear around your brow. Like from an application basis, I would say that is nice and easy. It's just how you'd want it. You haven't got to like pull your skin. You don't need to sit there ages flicking around in the pot trying to pick up product. You get it straight away. I'm just going to use the brow pencil to see if I can sort of fluff it up a little bit and have a bit more hair looking brows. So the little nib is so fine, which is just how I like it. Now sometimes the consistency can be so dry in pencils like this, but with this one it's not. It's really nice. It's not too creamy to the point where, you know, you're sort of just painting on waxy brows. Like that's not ideal. But it's also not dry where I'm finding myself putting my skin. Like you can see how easily I achieved my like towel of my brow with no pressure. I'm just going to go in with the brow gel as well because, you know, why not use every product in the box? We'll see if you use the whole set, how it turns out. You probably don't need to use them all in one go. You definitely don't need to use a pomade and a pencil, but I'm here to give it a try. And now we've got the Old Brow Baby Illuminating Highlight Stick. Now, I don't use things like this, so let's see how it works, considering I've also got on like my full eye look. So hopefully I don't ruin it. I like it. Can we really tell a difference? Was it necessary? Not sure. You can definitely see it look sharper, I would say. This brush is actually really good. I've never used it for this before, but you can get such a sharp line at your brow. It's amazing. Morphe has absolutely killed it so far. My first impressions, I'm very, very impressed. They're obviously, you know, got more going for them than just eyeshadows, which is obviously lovely to know. Right, now for base, I have bought 4 foundations. Obviously, I can't try them all today. I have bought 2 from Wet n Wild, which are these ones here. We've got the Photo Focus foundation, and this is the dewy version. And this one is also Photo Focus, but it doesn't say anything about sort of the formula, so I reckon this is just the original. I bought 2 colours because when you're buying online, you don't really know. Both these foundations were £6. If we open them up, oh, tell you what, on first impressions, that is heavily fragranced. That really smells of like alcohol, which I'm not sure how well that's going to work on my skin or sensitive skin. But these foundations are both vegan and cruelty free. In fact, everything in this haul today is cruelty free and or vegan. But I also bought this, the EX1 Invisiwear foundation. It says that it is perfect coverage, almost invisible on the skin. This one I paid £12.50 for. So again, it's not too expensive. I wouldn't say it's expensive at all, to be honest. But again, I'm not going to use this one today. I'm going to use this one. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect. I've wanted to try this for so long. I've heard it's a dupe for my Decay All Nighter. It's a 2-in-1 concealer, and it says that it's medium to full coverage, lightweight, long wearing, water resistant. So let's give it a try. Just applied it with a foundation brush. This is just like a classic liquid foundation brush that got absolutely abused on the internet a few years ago for being like the worst brush you could possibly use, because why would you use a classic foundation brush when you could use a buffing brush or a stippling brush or a beauty blender or this brush or that brush? But you know what, I really like them. Okay, so on first impressions, I don't know if it's just my sweaty skin from this crazy heat, but it's really good coverage, and you still got that glow. Like you can see there that it's not completely matted down my skin, which I hate. And also it's a really good colour. Like I've got the foundation here, I don't have it here, but you can't see a line, which I love. I know that I can sort of just apply a little bit where I need it, and considering it's so good coverage, I'm just completely amazed. Like, look at it covering up that red. Just gone, it's just gone. Obviously though, I couldn't try the other foundations, so if you want me to sort of review them all over a week, then let me know. So impressed, I'm actually so impressed. I'm going to take a flat top foundation brush just to pat it through, and I do this all the time. This is how I like to apply my foundation. I like to like whack it on with a classic foundation brush because it's just the quickest, it's the easiest. These brushes don't absorb any of the product. But I find I like the finish best when I sort of pat over with a buffing brush. And again, like you can still see that glow. Like I'm so impressed. This one is £11, I think I paid for it. It might be a little bit more because I bought it on an offer. Look, it's just completely, look, up close. It still looks like skin. Just I look so glowy. I look so healthy. I'm actually so shocked. When I was younger, I literally would only buy like the most expensive makeup. Like I bought into the packaging, I bought into the branding, I bought into the prestige around it. I thought my makeup collection was better, knowing that I had my Chanel, my Dior, all of that kind of thing. And it's just not the case. Like I wanted to try some more affordable foundations because all the foundations I use at the minute are quite expensive, and this just goes to show more money doesn't mean the better quality. Like this one is just amazing. Right, so I've just concealed and sort of given myself a little bit of contour. So let's move back to the palette to finish off our under eyes and put some lashes on. So I'm going to use this little tiny brush which came in the brush kit, and I'm just going to use a little bit of these two mixed together, and I'm going to sort of try and replicate what I did on my top on the bottom. And then I'm just going to take the colour Optimised and Warning on this little tiny sort of blender brush, which I bought as well to do a bit more defined looks. And I'm just going to blend like a pinky sort of colour underneath. Right, on terms of the palette, I feel like I've used quite a few shades to give it a sort of an honest review. Now, I wasn't sure about it to start with because I thought, you know, lots of shimmers, and again, I still stick with that, lots of shimmers, probably for me could do with a matte, but I actually really like the look I have created, and that is honest. I wasn't sure to start with, like as I said, that's why I did my eyes first, just in case if it had to all come off. All the colours sort of work on top of each other to create a sort of oil slick holographic look. I'm gonna just add one last thing to my eyes because I like them to really pop. I'm gonna take this here, I'm gonna get really close, sorry for this very unflattering angle. Wow. I didn't have high hopes for this look, but I'm obsessed. Right, so my lashes are on. Right, let's get this face finished before I completely bore you to death. Now, I bought this. This is from Sleek. I've never used anything from Sleek before, so we'll give it a go. It's illuminating drops. I'm just going to take it with a little stippling brush. Got some on the back of my dirty hands. Brilliant. And I'm going to apply it before my blush. Let's see how this works. Oh, look at that. I love it. It was literally an impulse buy when I was queuing up for my hay fever medicine. Great. You know, like when you're waiting in that queue and everyone's like so far back because of COVID that you're back at the makeup and you think, why not? Look how amazing my skin looks. It looks like that in real life as well. Like, it's not just the camera. It looks so natural. I look so healthy, which, you know, I'm not. My skin looks like I've drunk from the Cloud9. This little Sleek illuminator, this is in the colour Pop in Bottles. It gets definitely my seal of approval. I love it. And I'm just going to finish my skin with using this Milani blush in the colour Berry and More. Looks like this. It's got a little mirror and a brush. I would never use this brush. Let me feel. I mean, it's quite rough. No. If you're on a rush or you're in a train and you forgot your brush, like, amazing. If not, I would use a brush. Everyone has heard of Luminoso. It was sold out and I'm too impatient to wait. So I bought the colour Berry and More. I'm going to put that over where I put my highlighter, even though I love my highlighter. All the way up here. Like, everyone's put off by blush because they think, like, blush. Blush is honestly the maker of looks. I love it. It's such a natural colour. It's got a little bit of a bronze in there. Not a lot. It's got a sort of a bronzy sort of shimmer. So on the skin, I literally look like I've been away on holiday. I've got such a healthy glow. And really, I've just been quarantined Costa del Colchester like everyone else. So my first impression is this. And it's a lip gloss that I've actually used 100 times, this formula. It's the High Shine formula from Urban Decay, but I've never used this colour. This is Midnight Cowboy. I don't tend to go for glosses so light, so I think that colour's lovely. It's a bit light, but I don't feel like I've got like a concealer washed out lip. Right, so I guess we are done. Let's go back through. The brows was a complete winner. I'm so glad I bought it for £10 or for £20. I would say this is definitely worth the money. Like, my brows look really nice. I haven't been wearing them these structured in a long time, but seeing them makes me remember why I love a good structured defined brow. Like, it's so nice, so affordable. They're like £4 full price. A product, so an absolute winner. The eyeshadow palette, if you're looking for a crazy sort of purple look, then it is lovely. Like, I definitely think my eyes have turned out amazing. I wasn't sure at the start. You don't have that dark matte to sort of work with. You're not going to get like a really creative or really sharp cut crease, but if you're looking for sort of just a proper glam purple, then I definitely think you can achieve it. The blusher, I think, is gorgeous. If you've got my sort of skin tone, you're a bit fairer than me, it will be a little bit more pink. But it's like a really nice bronzy glow. It applied so easily. It wasn't chalky. Like, this is my skin up close. That's definitely the illuminator. Like, you can see that they're like £6 or something. Absolutely crazy. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video as much as I have enjoyed making it, like, I'm so glad that my money hasn't been completely wasted. So what a plus. Please give this video a like. It'd mean the absolute world. If you wanted to subscribe for more sort of makeup content or just my life in general, then please do that also. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.